Hi.
And your name is Elizabeth Watson. What's your address, please, ma'am?
925 Bellwood Gardens Drive.
Okay, thank you.
So I know that this was tabled a couple months ago, but I want to bring it up again because the last time this was discussed, it was made out to be that this was an issue of irrigation, of us watering our grass. And I kind of have been keeping up with this since I moved into Bellwood. This was my first house. I was very excited to move in and worked really hard to do this. But as soon as I moved in, I noticed that there was water pressure issues within the home, and I made a timeline of everything that happened. And I noticed this from the first weekend that I moved in. I could tell just from what was coming out of the shower heads, things like that. I did contact Lennar. They told me this was a town of Angier thing. And then I talked to somebody from the town of Angier in the neighborhood. We kind of flagged him down, and he stated that the original developer, which is Greenfield Properties, stated that we met the minimum requirements, and therefore it wasn't necessary to pay the extra amount to run the extra 1,000 feet or whatever it was to the new water pressure tank. So I was told from Lennar that I should look into getting a water pressure booster, and so I got a quote for that, and the quote was for $3,402, which I am a single mom, and that is not within my budget at all. Not only that, this is a brand new house. I shouldn't have to fork out an extra $3,400 because the neighborhood can't support the water pressure. In June, the water pressure worsened. It was noticeable that as more and more houses were being developed and more people moved in, the pressure was continuously dropping. So much so that when I had my washer running and I tried to run the dishwasher, nothing. I had soap, and I have pictures of that, and you guys are welcome to pass that around. But so the soap did not wash properly. I ran it again. That's after the second run, the first picture. And then I sent a letter to Greenfield asking them for some type of resolution, in which I heard no response from. That was in June. I went out and bought every type of sprinkler there was in order to try different ways to water the grass. Now, when your pressure isn't good and the regular sprinklers aren't oscillating because there's not enough pressure, you have to get other kinds that kind of fountain out, but you're still covering smaller portions of grass. Therefore, your water is running longer, you're having to use more, and then your water bill comes in and it's $140, $160 because it takes so long to water the grass. I took several videos as this as well. I don't have the videos, obviously. I'm not going to bother with that, but I did take pictures of kind of some of the outside and inside. So I asked the town of Angier to come out and do a water pressure test, and they came out in July and it read 30 psi. And then we discussed this. I know you guys said that you would talk to Greenfield, and again, still haven't heard anything about that or any resolution to that. Now, the fire department in September came out and tested the first hydrant in Bellwood Gardens Drive. That first hydrant, and I know that it was stated that the one in front of Sunny Skies read 45 off of the head. Well,
your time has expired. Please,
Mr. Mayor, if you don't mind, I would like to hear this.
I'm sorry.
If it's up to the board.
Any objection?
No.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that. When the fire department came out in the neighborhood, they read 20, they said it was 20 pounds of residual pressure off the head. So it's quite a difference from what we were told from Sunny Skies, which is right up the road. That's a big difference. Now, it's enough to put out a fire, but again, not when you're trying to do things in a household. I've had still numerous issues. I've also got other people in the neighborhood, and I can give you all of their comments and everything that they've said. People where it's a noticeable difference that if their son is upstairs taking a shower and they're trying to do the dishes, it's impossible. A girl down the street, she can't get all the soap out of her hair. And I also have a readings from one of the other neighbors who have the pressure monitor. And you can see on an average, maybe in the winter, we're looking at 38 pounds of pressure, sometimes less, sometimes more. It can be higher, but the minute that you turn something else on, it's going to drop well under than what it should be. So it's not just an irrigation issue, it's being able to run the dishwasher and your washing machine at the same time and not have to worry, oh, you know, am my items going to get clean? Should I wait to take a shower? You know, that's not how I expected my first home to be, and I certainly feel that as everything is getting larger, you know, in Angier, that it's just not a good thing. So thank you for listening, and I'll give you everything that I've got here.
Okay, Elizabeth, thank you so much.